Yep. So this is Math 1180, college algebra and pre-calculus. I'm David Liu. Some of you know me already because you guys took from my previous class. This is a very fast class, a very fast a class where we combine college algebra and trigonometry together to form a 5-credit class. So, and then also I combine two classes here, two sections here. So some of you are from section 1, and then some of you are from section 2. So actually I combine because I'm teaching the same thing. So I'm combining these two sections. So make sure you guys know which sections you are when you register to the class, because if you go on to the different sections, I have to move you back to the right section. So again, I want to emphasize on Zoom meetings is not mandatory. I don't take attendance. So if you cannot show up to my Zoom meeting, just watch the video. Yes, I will put a link in, I will download the video to YouTube, and then I will put a link in D2L so you can access to it without any problems. So you can watch the video. But if you are here, you can ask questions. And the reason why I set the Zoom meeting on Tuesday is because your online homework is due on Tuesday midnight. So if you have any questions, you can ask me, and sometimes I go over some questions. So, but today what we're gonna talk about here is I do have questions because you guys already asked me a few. So you're good, you guys start working on your homework, you give me some questions. That's very good. So I am going to share the screen here. We're gonna talk about the syllabus, very important. I'm gonna go over syllabus. So syllabus. Okay, so this is a class syllabus. Where can you get the class syllabus? Is posted in D2L. I will show it to you where you can find it. Okay, so this is 5 credits, college algebra and pre-calculus. My name is David Liu. Our Zoom meeting is from 1:30 to 2:30 on Tuesday. Again, attendance is not mandatory. I don't take attendance, so it's benefit to you. This is the link that you click on. My office is in 203. Okay, my office is 203. I think all our tests is, let me see. Yep, take home test. So you do not need to worry about the testing room. You do not need to do that. So no testing room here. No testing room. So no testing room. I won't be in my office a lot. I'll be at my home. So since everything I teach is online. And by the way, if you have any questions, you can ask me. You can put on the chat room, or you can unmute yourself. Okay. The reason I will tell you much more, so I'll go over this. This is my phone number, but this is not my my cell phone number. This is my my school my school phone number. But you can leave a message because I will still able to get the message here. And when you leave a message, make sure you talk slowly. I got someone talk so fast, I don't know what they're saying. Tell me what's your name, what class you're taking from, because I'm teaching 4 classes right now in 4. So I need to know what classes you are in, and then just leave me a message. But the best way is to send me an email. So send me an email here. That is the best way for me to reply back to you. Okay. Textbook. The textbook that we are using here is called Algebra and Trigonometry 10th edition. This is a textbook. Yes, we'll be going over some mostly all the chapters here. I think 9 chapters in here. So this is a textbook, and if you buy it from the bookstore, it comes with an access code, and you need the access code for your online homework. So those students, question, Adam? Someone? I don't know who. Someone say something? Questions? No? Anyone have any questions for me? If you are still waiting for your, if you buy your book from Amazon or somewhere else, I don't think so. That comes with the access code. So you might need to purchase the access code by itself, and that is like $100. The access code is really $100. So I would recommend you don't buy the textbook from Amazon or wherever it is. Buy it from the bookstore because it's bundled together. Everything, I think it's like $150. And otherwise, you can buy the access code from the online website. So I will recommend you guys to buy the book from the bookstore. Really, really recommend. If you are waiting for your book because the bookstore is crazy busy right now sending books, you might be late. When you sign up for the Webassign homework, you can do 14 days for free trial. So I will recommend you guys to do that. So if you are waiting for your book or your money or something else, just sign up to the Webassign. You can get access for 14 days for free. And then after that, you need the code. So I hopefully 14 days is enough. Otherwise, you need to let me know if you're still waiting for your books after the 14 days. Okay. Anyone have any questions so far with books and informations here? You can chat or you can talk to me. Anyone have any questions regarding? Next is the calculator. I would recommend you guys to use a scientific calculators. Graphing calculators are usually not allowed in the test, but since it's a take-home test, I do not know what you guys doing. So, so I would recommend you guys to stick with the scientific calculators. Okay. Next is grading. I only take 3. Your online homework is 35%. Your midterm is 30%, and your final is 35%. So you have to do all your online homework, and you only have 2 tests. One is a midterm, and one is a final. I will tell you much more the details after this. So you only got 2 tests, and that's it. Please, 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 class, if you miss one of my tests, you will fail this class. Because if you miss this midterm 30%, you only get 70% if you do all hard work, which is nowhere. I don't see anyone can do a perfect score on the finals. So I will tell you right now that please, please, please I will tell you the dates of this, so make sure you guys put it in your cell phone and everything. Grading scales, A, B, C, D, F. A lot of students ask me about what happens if my final score is 88.3 or 89.5. You do not need to beg for an A, because I will give you an A. So if you are in the 8s and the 9s, I will round up to the next grade. Okay, so if you're at 78 or 79 or 68 or 69 or 58, 59 point something, I will round up to the next grade. But if you are in a 7, 6, 5, 7, I might I will think about it. But 6 and 5, no, I won't even round for you. So if you score an 86 or 85, you will get a B. I won't round up to an A. Is everyone clear with that? Anyone have any questions for me? So I will round your grade up if you are very close to the upper grade, like 89 or 88. I will go up to the A. Anyone have any questions for me regarding with this grading skills and with so far? Okay, so again, raise your hand, chat with me. I see the chat box is out. And then this class is a very fast class, as I told you, because we put Math 1150 and Math 1170 in one semester. So that's why it's very fast. We are doing college algebra material, and we are doing trigonometric material. So college algebra material will be like polynomials, rational, exponents, and log, and then we do tricks. So those are the tricks, sequences, vectors, conic sections, and trig functions. And so, so I don't think so we have time to do polar or parametric equations, but we will do sequence and series. So this is a very, very fast class. So your midterm will be consist of the polynomial, rational, exponents, and log, which is Math 1150. So you will have a midterm right after when you finish log. And then after that, the rest of those will be in your finals, okay, which is a trick part, okay? So class meetings, we meet every Tuesday, 1:30 to 2:30, 1 hour. Attendance is not mandatory. I will post all the videos in YouTube as a private. What I mean by private here is that means if you go to YouTube, if you search David Liu's Zoom meeting, you won't find any videos, because the only time you can access this video is through the link, and the link is posted in D2L. So I will show you where was it at. So this is mostly so you need to click on the link to access to the Zoom meeting here. Okay. Anyone have any questions for me so far? Instructor notes will be also posted in D2L. I also posted some videos. They're all in D2Ls. The video sometimes is created by me, sometimes it's from YouTube, sometimes it's from Khan Academy. So if I find something, oh, this is good, so I will put it into the videos. And if I cannot find any videos that I want, I make my own, and then I'll just upload it to YouTube and you can watch it. So make sure that if you need help, watch those videos, okay? Online homework, mostly all your online homework is through webassign.net. Make sure it's net, not edu or com. Your online homework is due every Tuesday at 11:59, and usually you have 2 to 3 sections a week. So I think you got 3 homework due this coming Tuesday. I will tell you which one. Your homework is 35% of your total grade, and the good news is I will drop 4 of your lowest online homework score. So do not ask me for any extra credit because I won't give you any extra credit. This is your extra credit. I will drop 4 of your online homework scores for you. So make sure it's due on Tuesday at 11:59. There is no homework due tonight. No homework due tonight. Your first homework due is the coming Tuesday. Now, I want to point out to you guys when you do my online homework, because mostly the online homework has the what we call as a watch it option. And this watch it option is where you can watch a video of that question, and then it will help you to solve the question. I will show it to you more about what's going on. Someone have some notes there. I just found out. What's the date of it's in the syllabus. I'll show it to you. At least I will tell you when is the date for the midterm and finals. Do you have to pay for a website? If you get the access codes from the books, as I told you, if you buy the book and the access code is for the Webassign. Okay, Lee. So if you buy the book from the bookstore, it comes with the access code. The access code is like a piece of paper like this. You open up and then you pull a tab, and then you got all these like numbers of codes in there. And if you buy the book from the bookstore, it comes with it. Okay. And otherwise, if you buy it from Amazon or somewhere else, you have to pay for it. And I think it costs around $100 to do it. So please, yep. But right now, you can sign up for 14 days, 2 weeks. So if you are still waiting for your money or waiting for your books. Now, the reason why I point out to you guys, make sure you guys know which sections you are in, because if you are in my first section, this is the class key you need. If you're in my second section, this is my class key you need to put in down. So make sure that, and also make sure that you guys know what section you guys in, right? Because I'm teaching 2 sections here. So make sure you guys, if you doesn't know what sections you're in, just go to D2L and they will tell you what sections you are in. Okay, I will show it to you right here. So when you go to D2L, right over on the corner side here, they will tell you O1 or O2. If you see O1 like this, it's section 1. If you see O2, means it's section 2. Okay, so make sure you guys know what sections you are in, because I don't want you guys to get confused here. Because you need, the reason why is because when you do the midterms and your finals, you need to put down what section you're in, because when I put in your test, your grade, I know what section you're in. So make sure this class key is for registration. So make sure you guys copy this class key down. I will teach you how to register to Webassign. So you have to do it very soon here, today, hopefully. This is the midterm and your finals. So please pay attention. Very good. Some of you are asking the question about midterm and finals. Both midterms and final is a take-home test. You got 24 hours to do your test. No extra. I don't give you extra time. But if you need like 10, 30 minutes, I'm okay. But if you want to do another 5 hours or 6 hours after the 24 hours, I will say no way, Jose. Okay. Your midterm is at 30%. Your final is 35% grade. So what happens to your midterms and your finals? The test will be posted in D2L and also will send to you via college email, not your Gmail or Yahoo account. So your NHCC account. So either you get the test from the college email or you get the test from the D2L. And what happens is once you get the test, make sure you either print out the test, and if you do not want to print out the test and work on it, then you do on the papers. Not a piece of paper. I should correct this. Should be papers, plural. So when you guys do it on papers, make sure you give some room for me, because I will grade your test and stuff like that. So don't squeeze everything into very tiny little place. So I will need to squeeze. I need to, so if you do it on the paper, make sure you, and organize. Make sure you, oh my God. When you guys do your papers, make sure you do question 1, question 2, question 3, question 4, question 5. Organize your work because it is so massive if you don't organize it. And make sure you put page number. This is page number 1. You do 3 questions, and then page number 2, you do the next 3 questions or something else like that. Make sure you spread out a little bit. You only got 2 tests, so you do not do a lot of tests here. So make sure you spend some money on papers, I hope. But I will really recommend you to print the test out because that will be easier to do. And if you print the test out and if you have a really big handwriting and there's not enough space for you to write your work, you can always take out a piece of paper and then you just write. And then you, on that question, say, look at the paper, so I can, so I know that you transfer your work on that paper. Okay. I want to point out to you guys that your test is graded by the amount of work that you've shown. So that means that I want to see work. If you just give me 5, which is correct, your final answer is 5. If your final answer is either correct or wrong, without any work shown, you get a 0. So I want to point out to you guys, class, is I want to see work. If you don't give me work, if I ask, it's too late. I was like, make sure you do the work. Okay, write everything down. Okay, and then if you don't get any work, you get 0. Scientific calculators are used. Please make sure you use your scientific calculators. I will not accept any late tests. This is very important because you only got 2 tests, and if you miss one of your tests, you fail. That's what I can tell you. And once you finish doing your work, you can submit your test by email to me. You email back to me. Don't use the Dropbox on D2L. I don't do Dropbox in D2L. So you email to me. And when you email the test to me, just wait for confirmation from me, because don't just email and say, oh, I'm done. I can do my work. Make sure you get a confirmation from me. Sometimes because of the cyber world, your test might be in somewhere else. It's not delivered to me. So make sure that your test is not fully downloaded. Instead of 10 pages, I only get 5 pages. Yeah, the rest of the 5 is not there. So please make sure when you finish, email it to me, the test, make sure you get a confirmation from me that I got your test and it's all there. Then you're good to go. Otherwise, if you didn't hear back from me or later on, that means I haven't get your test yet. Okay. How do you you have to scan your test? Okay. So make sure that when you guys do your test, once you finish, you have to scan it. So if you have a scanner at home, perfect. You can use your scanner. If you do not have a scanner at home, please download some some apps in your phone, like Cam Scanner. There are a few. I know Cam Scanner is free. I know there are a few of them are free. Please download them and or use your scanner. And I only accept PDF form. I got students take pictures, like selfie, take pictures. The reason why I don't like to take pictures is because it's very difficult for me to grade. Because if you send it to me in PDF form, which is right here, this document is PDF. This is how I grade your test. Oh, this is correct. Oh, this is wrong. And then I will comment. What is this? Oh. So I will comment something like this, and then I will save, and then I'll put points here, -1. That means you got 1 point off. So these are the stuff that I can do in PDF form. I cannot do it on a picture form. So that's the reason why I want you guys to scan the test and put it in a PDF form. So no picture forms. So I will show you how to use Cam Scanner. So those students, once I finish this little thing here, if you are scared that it's your first time doing this scanning stuff, just download this app, Cam Scanner. It's free. And then I want you to scan like 3 documents. Take any document, scan it 3 times, scan it 3, save it as a PDF, and then send it to me so I can see if you got in the right time or not, the right mode or not. So sometimes students are kind of like, doesn't know. So make sure that if you want, you can always send me, and if you got the correct form or not. Okay, I will recommend you to do it if you haven't used Cam Scanner or scanning anything before. And don't forget, every test comes with a pledge. of honesty. So I really want you guys, and you have to sign and date this pledge to prove that you are done, you do your test on your own, not someone else doing it and stuff like that. Okay. This is the thing that, who asked me about the test, the time? Elisa, very good. This is the time. This is the, so I want you guys to take out your cell phone or take out anything to put it down in your schedule here. So your midterm, which is consists of chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, and 9.1, is on Tuesday, October 3rd, and at noon. I will send email to you at noon on October 13th, Tuesday, or I will post it in D2L, and you have till Wednesday, October 14th noon, 24 hours to do your test. And for your finals will consist of chapter 6, 7, 8, and 11. And it will be posted in D2L and send it to you to the college email on Monday, December 14 noon, and it's due on Tuesday, December 14 noon. So I want you guys, everyone here, please take out your cell phone and please set this date into your cell phone or somewhere else as a reminder, because guess what happens if you forget to do my midterms or my finals? You fail this class. I can tell you straight away. Okay, so this is so important, and I have students forget to do their test, and I don't give any, I don't take any excuse. I give them 0 and call them, we take this class again. So please, I'm very serious here. Please take this time, put it in somewhere else as a reminder. Okay, I don't know. So you know that it is. And I think it's Tuesday at noon. So we have, Tuesday is good because we have a Zoom meeting on Tuesday. I will remind you guys on that October 13th. But on the finals, so make sure you guys, please, this is important, okay? You guys have any questions with the midterms and your finals? Anyone have any questions? Please put this in your, yes, please request time off work for these 2 days. You're lucky because usually this class I give four tests, and now you need 2 tests. So make sure you guys request time off from work, put this in your somewhere else to remind you that, because I'm scared about you guys forgetting this. Okay. Now I'm going to show you cam scanner. So I'm going to stop sharing this, and I will. So so hopefully you guys can see my phone. So once you download cam scanner, so the I know you guys can, sorry. So CS, you see the CS symbol? CS is a cam scanner. So if you press on it, so this is a cam scanner. I'm just downloading right now. So what you do is, yes, I would recommend you guys to practice this if you haven't used this before. Okay. So what you do first is, if you have the cam scanner, once you open it, you see the little camera symbol, the green one. So press the green button, and then you will have this a camera here. Now, I just want to point out to you guys that, do you guys see the document, DOC here? You see the green document? Okay. If you are in other mode like photo or something else, you are in the wrong mode. So make sure you set it in documents mode. Can you guys see the DOC? If you set in other modes, no good. Okay. And what you do here is you just scan it. You just take a picture. So let's say that I am taking my this textbook picture. I'll show it to you. So I take the textbook picture. Okay. And then and they got this little box here. This little box is kind of adjustment. So I will adjust how wide or how much you need. So I just adjust it. I want this whole thing. And then you hit the next. You see the little arrow here, the next. Okay. So this is the first page of your test, let's say. Okay. And then you hit save. Once you hit save, this is free. You don't need to pay anything. Okay. So you will get this. So they will show you this is the first page of your test. And next, you need to do the second page. So how do you do the second page is you hit the hit the this camera button again. And then you do the second page. Okay, next. And then save. So now you got 2 pages. So first page, second page, and then if you got, I don't know how many pages you have, you keep on doing it till all your pages has been scanned. And once you finish scan, what you do is on top of here, you see the PDF, the little right here, the PDF. So click on the PDF. They will automatically convert all these documents into PDF. And then after that, you share. You see the share button. This is, you email me. So you share, and then you email this document to me and to you, because at least you got you have 2. You got 1 to me and 1 to you, so you can save. So and then you send it to me, and then you're done. You guys all right here? How to do the cam scanner? It's free. So and I recommend you to do that if you have a smartphone. Okay. Someone asking me, Dylan is asking me, is there a daily attendance? No attendance, as you can tell by yeah, just turning your homework. If you look at your grade only have homework, midterm, and finals. There's no attendance, there's no quizzes, there's no nothing. Okay. So and I will tell about more. When you do your online homework, you do not need to submit your work. I know you do a lot of work. You do not need to submit the work. You just put into the Webassign. They will automatically mark it right or wrong. And if they mark it right, you get the points. If they mark it wrong, you have to try it again. I will tell you more about this on the online homework, the format. Anyone have any questions so far using Cam Scanner or some other device? And I want you guys, if it's your first time using this, I want you guys to do it now. Go right now, download it, scan 3 pages of anything you want, put in the PDF, send it to me so I can see that if you get it or not. And I will recommend class, when you scan the PDF for the Cam Scanner here, make sure that like this, you scan it this one, right? So when you go to take pictures on the next one, make sure you take the pictures vertical like this, because if you do it horizontal, guess what happens? Your PDF is, you got this, and then the next page is this, and the next page is like that. So when I grade, I have to turn like that to grade your paper. So make sure that every time when you scan your document, make sure you do it on the horizontal. Don't flip-flop like that, because then your test will be, pages will be flip-flopping. Okay. I will recommend, if you are new to this, scan it and send it. It's called Cam Scanner right here. Elisa, it's right here. Right here. Cam Scanner. And it's free. Don't pay anything, it's free. Okay, if you sign in with your school email address, they give you extra space to save your stuff. Okay, is homework graded for completion or based? Your homework is graded based on completion. Okay, I will show it to you once we get into that. Okay, so yep, it's Cam Scanner. Okay, so I would recommend you guys to please do that. Scan something, send it to me. So when your midterm and finals that is due, you know how to do this. Instead of you panicking at the very last minute, try to send me all these weird documents. Okay. Disability, since I give you 24 hours to do your test, usually I don't give you extra 1.5 times more. So if you have, I don't think so there's any accommodations I can accommodate you. So I think I talked to Tom already regarding these accommodations. But if you have any questions, you can talk to me. If you have a disability and need extra accommodations, I will talk to you and I will talk to Tom. So just let me know, okay? And contact the access services and we'll talk. Okay. The rest is pretty much very basic stuff. Just read through it. So what is usually like, if you look at week 1, you got 3. So that means that these three sections will be due on Tuesday midnight on week 2. And week 2 will be, these 3 sections will be due on week 3 Tuesday. So this is usually, if you want to know how many sections do, you can tell by looking at this. And then your midterm is right here, October 13, and then December 14 is your finals. Okay. Anyone have any, and this is the Zoom meetings in here. Anyone have any questions with the syllabus here? Anyone have any questions with the syllabus? Because we will talk about D2L and we'll talk about the online homework. Now, since I have a it's all online here, so I also do one-on-one Zoom. If you want to, if you have questions and if you want to do one-on-one Zoom with me, make sure you let me know ahead of time and give me some time. Give me a list of time. Okay, David, I'm free tomorrow, Wednesday, from 3 to 4 or 4 to 5, whatever it is, for one-on-one Zoom. I usually free on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So if you want to do a one-on-one Zoom with me with questions that you have, just email me, okay? And then I will set up a Zoom, and then I will email you back the link. It's not the same. It's not this link, because this link is for Tuesday. The link I sent you is for a one-on-one Zoom, and then I'll set the time, and then after that we'll meet on that time, and then I will ask you, and then any questions you have, or any things you have, I will help you. So, but you have to email me and set the appointment up, okay? So usually I don't do Zoom at midnight, so don't ask me Zoom at midnight or 1 or 2 in the morning. I will not gonna Zoom it. Weekends I won't be Zooming, so I should Zoom on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe Friday, not on nighttime, okay? I won't be Zooming on nighttime. So if you need one-on-one Zoom, send me an email and we can talk about it. Okay. And the reason why I have Zoom on Tuesday is because your online homework is due Tuesday midnight. So if you start working on your online homework, and like next Tuesday we have a Zoom meeting, and that from 1:30 to 2:30, that Zoom meeting is talking about your homework, okay, that you doesn't know how to do or something else. All right. Anyone have any questions so far before I jump to the D2L and everything? Everyone's good? All right, let's D2L. So this is a D2L. So what you see here is first is this is how you register to Webassign. And don't forget, this is for section 1. Section 2 has a different number. And then this is the information about the Zoom meeting that we have for every Tuesday, which you guys will here. It will update. It will regular update. Yeah, at least I will show it to you you will see it. So when this for the D2L, the announcement is where I put the Zoom meeting, the link. Remember, I told you that all the Zoom meeting is recorded and upload in YouTube, and then I post a link, and the link will be in under announcement here. So if you want to, you do not need to. I was about your online homework. Just wait. You guys wait for. I haven't done your online homework yet. This is D2L. The next one is online homework. So you guys have a question on online homework, just wait. I will answer for you guys. Okay. So now pay attention on D2L, because then you'll forget everything. So announcement is where I put the Zoom meetings and the test. Remember, I told you the test. I will the midterm and finals. I will send to you through your college email, and I also will upload the test here. So it will be under announcement. So announcement is very important, especially when you get like the Zoom meeting and the test. Next, if you go under materials and then go under content, this is the syllabus. So example is this is where you get my syllabus is. It's under materials and content. So this is all the paperwork that I use. So if you need a syllabus, go under syllabus. These notes, if you click on the notes, this is the notes that I usually use before the COVID-19, when we have face-to-face class, where we will do all this together in class, all these examples. But since it's now, because of the COVID-19, we don't have time to do all this. So what I would suggest you to do is go to the instructor notes. And if you look at the instructor notes, let's say 2.6, these are exactly the same thing, but it's been filled. So I will recommend you guys to watch this, the instructor notes. This is every single, this is from the textbook actually. So I will recommend you to go to, if you need notes or anything, go to instructor notes. Okay, and I told you videos. So if you need help with videos, let's say you need help with 2.5 or 2.6 or 2.7, let's say here. So if you click on here, you got videos. So the first link of this video, the last one, pre-cal one, if you click on it, this is actually from the textbook. So there are videos provided free in the textbook. So if you can watch these videos, I can tell you these videos, some of them are really, really old. I don't know, like in the 90s, 1998 or something very old. So, I will, but it's free since it's from the book. But I also recommend some videos like the Khan Academy, so and the YouTube. So if you click on the Khan Academy, and again, class, this is just to help you, resources to help you. Okay, so if you need help or if you need anything, at least you know where to get help. If you like this section 2.5, if you need help, here you go. This is all the 2.5 information. And if you look at the YouTube, this is done by someone else. Yeah, this is like 53 minutes long. So that's why. So again, you do not need to watch all this. This is just as a resource to help you. So if you need help, you can always go on these resources. And if you cannot find any videos for the questions, you can always email me. I say, David, I'm stuck with this 2.5 question 8. I cannot find any videos. Can you help me? So I will go YouTube and find it. If I cannot find it, I will make my own and then upload to YouTube, and I'll give you the link. So make sure that if you guys need help, just email me. I can search for you. Okay. Otherwise, it's all in here. So this is under videos. So so syllabus, instructor notes, videos, and then I also will put your midterms and your finals here and the key for it. Okay. The others here is just unit circle, trig. This is for this is all for trig. So don't worry about that. We'll talk about this when we go to trig to the trigonometry part. But so what again? So this is all under material, content. Okay. So this is all the paperwork, all the papers I have. And then if you go under assessment and grades, this is where your grade book is. Okay. So I'm gonna so your grade book is very few. One is your midterm, which is 30%. One is your online homework, which is 35%, and one is your final, which is 35%. So this online homework came from your Webassign. So so I will show you what it looks like. So if I enter anything here in your grade book, please let me know as soon as possible. Okay. And this online homework the score will keep on changing. Depends on the work that you do. If you skip work, then it will your online homework the score will be low. But do not forget, I dropped 4 lowest online homework score. So make sure you guys know that. Okay. Questions so far with D2L. So D2L important piece is 1, announcement, where you will see announcement for your Zoom meetings and your tests, material and content for all the paperworks, and assessment and grade for the grade book. You do not do Dropbox in D2L for your test. You email it to me. Okay, email your test to me. Questions so far with D2L before I hit the online homework, because you guys all have online homework questions here. Anyone have any questions with D2L? And usually I'm free after class, so you can, if you have questions, you can always stay after class and you can talk about it. Now we talk about your online homework. Okay, so so this is your online homework here. So so you go to webassign.net. So this is the website you have. And then the first thing you need to do is to enter class key. This is where you register. And then once you have already registered, you just log in, okay, with the username and password you create. So enter class key is the first thing. So the first one is the nhcc.mansq. This one, the second box depends on your class section. So remember that you have 2 sections here, right? These 2 sections. So if you are in section 1, then you use these numbers. 7367. And then that one is 3699. So if you are in section 1, you use these numbers. If you are in section 2, you use the one underneath it. And then when you hit enroll, make sure that my name is there, Math 1180, 01, section 1, and 02 is section 2. And if you say, yes, this is my class, okay. And then next thing is to have account. So if you already have an account with Cengage, use your username and password. If you do not have an account with Cengage, you create a new account. And again, class, you got 14 days free trials until your code is arrived, or you can purchase from this website for $100 using your credit cards. So once you finish and enroll to this, you sign in. Okay, so you sign in, and then your class will look. And then once you sign in, you will look something like this. This is your class looks like, and then this is your homework, and these are the due dates. Again, some 3 to 2 sections a week, and then this is the e-textbook. This is, if you want to know where's the ebook here. Yes, it comes with the ebook. This is the ebook. Just click on here, you get ebook. So now we talk about online homework. So please pay attention here. So let's say I'm going to do 2.6. This is your online homework here. What happens to you? Sorry, just like something. This is not the right word. Sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, there. So I'm teaching 4 classes. That's why I was. So so what happens is that you click on to do your homework here, and again, class, you do not need to take a picture of all your works and send it to me or whatever. No, it will automatic grade it, and it will you have to submit it. Okay. How when you finish your homework or doing halfway or something else, make sure you look at the score here. This is what as a teacher will see. This is your total score as me as a teacher will see. So it will automatically upload, and I will recommend you before you finish the work, make sure you check your score here. Some questions is multiple choice like this. These are multiple choice, and some questions are open-ended like this. This is open-ended. So question is homework grade by completion or based on score? It actually based on the correct answer, Dylan. Your online homework all has a correct answer, and it will grade it based on that, and they are very picky. I just want to point out to everyone here, your online homework is so picky that if you forget to put a parenthesis or ending parenthesis, they will mark you wrong. So so what happened is that if you forget, oh, your answer is everything's correct, but you just forget to put a closing parenthesis, they mark you wrong. What you do is, you see the corner here, ask your teacher, just ask me. I say, David, I did everything right. I just forget to put a parenthesis. I will give you back the full point. So don't get frustrated just because of you forget the parenthesis and mark you wrong. You just send me an email and I will give you, if your answer is similar to what the correct answer is, just forget the comma or forget the parenthesis, I will give you the full points. But if your answer is totally, completely wrong, then I will say, no, I will give you the full point back. You guys okay with, so yeah, your homework is based on correctness. About your online Israel updates. Yeah, you can submit your homework. I will show you how to submit your homework here. So I do have a questions. I think someone asked me question number 2 here. Yep. So someone asking about interval notation. So I'm going to do this question and so you guys know what to do. Now, do you see the worksheets here? Okay, so this is the one I told you guys about it. If you doesn't know how to do this question, if you click watch it, so they have a video for it. Oh my God, sorry, they have a video for this one, and the reason why they got 4 parts is because they got 4 parts here. So if you doesn't know how to do, let's say the domain will be the last part. And the question looks very similar to what you have here. So watch these videos and then try to do it yourself. So this is something that I would suggest you to do before you ask me any question. I mean, like, and if you watch it and still try it, doesn't know, it's fine. But I will recommend you to go and watch. Mostly every single question has a watch it button here. So I will recommend you to watch it, and it's very beneficial, especially on weekends when I'm not around to help you. So watch this video. How many trials do you have for this to do? You can get up to 5 attempts. And once you get the 5 attempts, if you still get it wrong, it is wrong. I cannot. So I would strongly suggest you, if you try the 3 times and 3 times is already wrong, stop, ask me, okay? So if you try 3 times already and it's still wrong, ask my teacher. And when you ask me, don't just say, David, why question 2D I got wrong answer? And I will reply back, where is your work? You know, I know the answer is, how do you get 5? Or how do you get this number? I did not know. So you have to, if you have your work done, what you do is take a picture with your phone, send it to me, to my email address, and I say, please check your email for my work so I can look at your work and then I can tell, oh, you make a mistake on here. Now I know where's your mistake here. But if you just tell me, why is 5 is wrong, I will say, I do not know, where's your work? Okay, so make sure that when you guys ask me a question about how to do this, or why I'm getting it wrong, make sure you support it with some evidence, because I do not know, I cannot read your mind, I cannot do anything. So make sure you guys do that for me. Okay, so so the main part of questions people have is the domain here. Okay, so so this is what I call the work. So I have a little, so this is division. So for question D here, the division is you divide them. So you take the f of x, which is 2x minus 3, and divided by 2 minus x. Now, how do you add? This is your answer for question D. Okay, and please do not cancel this. If you cancel like this in your test, big fat 0. Can someone tell me why you cannot cancel this? Why this is wrong? Anyone know why this is wrong? If you do this, you get 0 in the test. Anyone know why this is wrong? Don't do this, because you will get it wrong. The reason why you get it wrong is because this is addition and subtraction. For example, if I talk about fraction, 2 plus 3 over by 2 minus 5. Can you cancel these 2 out like this? We cannot, right? Same thing happens here, because when you have an addition and subtraction sign here, you cannot cancel. The only time that you can cancel is when you multiply. So if you multiply 2 times 3 with 2 times negative 5, yes, you can cancel this when you multiply. But when you add and subtract, no. So this is very, very basic stuff and very important stuff. So this is how you do this. Now, how do you put this answer in here is every time it's a fraction. So, so what you do here is when you click on the answer, the little little pad came out here. So you have to type this in there, and then the answer is 2x minus 3 over by 2 minus x. So this little pad over here is for like square root, for exponents, and if you go for functions, you got like cube root, ln, infinities, and pi. So those are the stuff that your keyboard doesn't have. So make sure you guys use this keypad here for special special symbols. Next thing is the question is asking us in what is the domain of this in the interval note. This is a lot of students ask me in already. So how do you find a domain for what we call rational expression? In order for us to find the domain of this, is your denominator cannot equal to 0. So you have to solve for x here. So 2 minus x and make it equal to 0. So take your denominator equals to 0 and solve for x. So I move the x over there. So 2 equals to x. As you know, that negative become positive x. So your domain in this case will be all real numbers. So this capital R that I'm using here with a little line is called all real numbers, except x equals to 2. And these 2 come from here, the one that you solve. And where is this 2 minus x comes from? It comes from your denominator. So you take your denominator and make it equal to 0. But this is the answer. In the test, I will take this as your answer. But in your online homework, they want you to write this in an interval notation. So an interval notation means that you have to use parentheses or brackets. Now, what's the meaning when I say your domain is all real numbers except 2? If you draw a number line, that means that every answer in the number line works. They all will work. The only number that does not work is 2. Because when you plug 2 in here, you make the denominator become 0, which is undefined. But anything else works. So how do you write this in an interval notation? you got two. One that goes from one side to the left, and one goes from the one side to the right. So how do you do an interval notation for the one on the left? So the one on this left, because it goes to negative infinity to 2. 2 is this point. And since they got parentheses, we use parentheses here. Now for the second part, you start at 2 and you go to infinity because this fellow go to there, and they're all also in parentheses. And then you put a big union symbol next to it. So this is what we call as an interval notation here. So, so this is what it means by all real numbers except 2 for this case. So, so how do you type this in your answer here is you have to have a parenthesis, negative infinity. So now you have to, so there's all this little symbol that you have here. Symbol infinity is right here till 2. Now then, oh, see, this is tricky. Now, if you look at this class, you got see 2 parentheses. They will mark you wrong. So you have to actually get rid of one of them. See, they are very picky. So that's why you need to watch out for it. And then you have the U, right? The union. So you cannot use the capital U in your keyboard. You have to use the set notation. So you go under set, you see this little U. This is the union notation that you have to use, not the U that in the keyboard. They will mark you wrong. 2 to infinity. So that's why if they mark you wrong, if you use that, you just email me. I'll give you back the point. Okay. Up to parentheses again. So this is your answer here. Now, Lee, this is how you submit your answer right here. And how many times you got? You got 5 trials. So you can still submit your answer. And if you get it right, you still have 5 trials on those that I didn't do. Okay. So when you submit your answer, if they get it wrong, they'll get it wrong here. And you still have those 3 that I didn't do ABC, you still have 5 chances. Okay. And so you can do parts of it if you want to. So for those students who want to practice, you can click on this and they will give you a practice version of it. So this is good when you want to study for your test. So you say, I want to practice this section again. So you just go ahead and practice this because it won't be affected your grade. Just a practice question. Okay. You guys all right here? Questions with your homework? Very picky, be careful. So this is how you find your domain for this question. Question 3, I got students asking me for question 3. So how do we do question number 3 in this case? Sorry. So in order for us to do question 3, if you want to add this, you just simply take this 2 and add it. So for this question 3, you have to write, you just add these 2 together. So it's gonna be square root of x squared minus 4 plus, I think Elisa, you're asking this question, right? On your online homework. Plus x squared plus 1. That's it. So this is how you do question A. So if you have polynomials like this, like they are all in a linear form, you can combine like terms. Unfortunately, for this case, there are no like terms to combine. So that's why you cannot do anything on it. For subtract, it's the same thing. You just need to change this plus to minus. Multiply, you just change the minus to become multiply. And divide, you just divide those 2 up. And Elisa, if you have questions regarding with this one, I will recommend you to look at my, go to my notes on 2.6. I think I did a question, something like that. Okay, so if you need help with this, just go to my instructor notes on 2.6, and I think I did a question, something similar to that, like this one. See that, question 2? So I will recommend you guys to do that. But mostly the main part that a lot of students ask me questions is the domain, which I think a lot of you guys probably need to brush up how to do your domain here. So how do you figure out, how do you figure out your domain in this case? Where's my friend? Sorry. So the domain is always f over g. So so how do you do the F over G in this case. This is always a difficult part that a lot of you will ask me. So if you want to do F divided by G, so you do the square root of x squared minus 4 divided by x squared over by x squared plus 1. Now, as you guys remember that this division can change into multiplication as long as you flip this fellow. So what you have in this case is square root of x squared minus 4 times, with flip of that, x squared plus 1 over x squared. Now, do not do any work on it. Do not distribute FOIL or whatever. Don't do that. And class, this is not x minus 2. Okay, so this is not x minus 2. I'm going to point out to you guys, this is not x minus 2. Again, it's because of your addition subtraction sign. Okay. So, so for this question is the answer will be x squared square root of, see, it takes time to type all these things. Got too much things opening. X squared minus 4. Oops, sorry, should be minus 4 this way. And then times with x squared plus 1 over by x squared. So this is how you do this question. And now you need to find the domain. Now this domain is a bit tricky to find. Okay, this domain is tricky to find. So again, as you guys know that there is an x squared in the denominator, so it cannot equal to 0. So if you solve for this, you find out that x in this case cannot equal to 0 because you can have 0 here. But there is also a special case, is the square root. As you guys remember here, square roots, you cannot have negative number inside here. You can have 0, you can have positive numbers, but you cannot have negative numbers. So what you do is you try to plug in any numbers here to avoid negative number. So my question to you is, if you look at this x squared minus 4, can x in this case become 0? So what you do is plug 0 into here. You got negative, right? So if you got negative, means no, this is no good. So x cannot be 0. Can x be 1? So you plug 1 here. 1 minus 4 is still a negative number. No good. How about 2? When you plug 2 here, you get 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. 0 is good. Square of 0 is good. So 0, 2 is good. 3 is definitely good because 9 minus 4 is a positive number. How about negative 1? And if you plug negative 1 into your x here, you get negative number, so it's no good. Negative 2 works because negative 2 squared is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. So and then negative 3 will be work. So you can tell that when you look at this number line, 0 will not work because of this friend of yours. And then you also tell me 1 will not work. Negative 1 will not work. But anything after 1, 2 will work. Now you find out that I didn't use a bracket, I use a parenthesis here. And also negative 2 works. Anything before negative 2 will work, so you go this way. And the reason why we use bracket here, it means that include. So we don't use open and close circles anymore. So we use brackets and parentheses. For brackets means it's include, for parentheses it's not include. So how do you write your interval notation for this domain? Again, you got 2 of them. One goes from negative infinity to negative 2. Now the infinity we use parentheses, but the negative 2 we use a bracket. And then this goes from 2 to infinity, bracket. So this is how you, so this is the answer for the domain here. So it's gonna be parentheses, negative infinity, to 2. And make sure the 2 is brackets. So it's like this, because one is parentheses, one is brackets, otherwise they will mark you wrong. And then you put the union symbol, and then another bracket, 2 to infinity in parentheses. The 2 is brackets, but the infinity is parentheses. And so make sure you guys double check everything here. They are very, very picky, I can tell you that. And then you click the submit button, and they will submit. Oh, this is wrong. Oh, -2. See, I forgot to put a negative in there, right? Yep, -2. Forget one symbol. That's how, as I told you, how picky they are. You forget one little thing, they will mark you wrong. And you got 5 chances to do it. And once you hit the 3rd chance wrong, send me an email. You guys good? Do you guys have any questions? This is one example question, right? The value is 9 instead of 4. I can tell you that all your homework questions are different. So I want your homework question is different from everyone. So I do not know what value you got, but they probably will change this 4 to 9 or 6 or whatever number it is. So, but it's still the same thing. You just need to change. So then you might need to, but for the domain case, you might have to watch out for your, for this case. I think when you have 9, I think it's 3. If you have 9. If you have the 4 here, become 9, it's 3. If you have 16, I think it's 4. It's like a perfect square. I can tell you that. Okay. So I want you guys. I still have some questions. I know someone asking some questions here. So I want you guys to go home and try to do this homework, and then I will. If you have any questions, please ask me by clicking "Ask My Teacher." And then after that, please also, if you have work shown, take a picture of it, send it to me so I can tell what is going wrong here. If you need more help, I will recommend, if you're totally, completely clueless what's going on, I will recommend you to watch it. Yes, just watch out for brackets and parentheses, Lisa, they are very picky. Send me what's going on here. Yeah, again, you need to, communications between me and you is very important. So, so please start, you got 3, so you got homework, 3 homeworks due on this coming Tuesday, 262731. Please register to your Webassign. So anyone have any questions for me? Yeah, again, Alisa, you only got 5 attempts. Once you get the 3rd attempt, send me an email. Don't keep on trying, because if you keep on trying, once you reach the 5th attempt, I cannot help you anymore. So please, 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 class, you only got 5 chances. You got 3 rounds, stop, ask me the question. If you keep on trying it, 5 chances is gone. Okay. Anyone have any questions for me before I'm gonna stop sharing here and I will stop recording.